Hey guys, it's Gadget, and I've been away for a while because I have been dealing with everything ever since that last rumor of me and Krista having kids and everything, so let me make sure my volume's up on this and everything. Well, today is March 11th, 3/11, at 10:14 p.m. Like I said, you have to let me calm down, but here was the dilemma of that. I was able to write down a few things because people gave me permission, but they did not want to use their names on synapses of what they said to me on the phone. Due to the law here, we cannot record people when they're on a telephone. It's the one-party rule. Technically, they have to give permission, but these people would not give permission to be recorded on the phone or video. They just wanted to have me write out what they said to me. Now, also, the fact is that ever since my Facebook page went private due to a stalking issue, Luke Rich allegedly has been stalking my friends as well as my YouTube page, causing many problems. I have blurred out images. I have done everything I could think of because I know the rules and everything. YouTube is looking into it. They are trying to prevent him from doing any other problems. But there have been so many things, including my friend Sandra, who basically contacted Luke's wife. And she basically, let me read you the message, does not want to even be involved in this. So she does not want to control her husband in the sense of everything. So, but my friend Sandra is a very good person. She tried to help. Many of my friends have tried to help, and it's going on deaf ears because they don't want the truth to come out that Christopher lied and everybody else would not stay out of our business. Josh doesn't want to tell the truth. He just wants to keep lying too. All the other stuff. All right? So let me find that message because right now I'm freezing in my apartment. I'm taking care of myself. I'm shredding things, getting rid of things. I just got rid of 5 more bags of bills and papers I didn't need. I still got to go through a few more of them and stuff. Let's see. Let me find Sandra's thing and I'll read it to you. All right. All right. So here's the thing. And it's right here. You guys can see right here. See? All right. Basically, here's what Sandra wrote. All right, let's go to this and everything. Let's see where it is. Okay, my friend Sandra wrote to Luke Rich's wife. Said, "Hello, you don't know me, but I am writing to inform you that your husband Luke needs to stop harassing my friend. I don't understand how a grown-ass man got nothing better to do than waste time on childish games. Is married life not that interesting that he has to get into grown folks' business and be up his friend Chris's ass? Maybe you people in London live on different people's dramas, but here in America, people are prosecuted, even killed, if they mess with the wrong people. I should hope that as a woman, this should be a bit of an embarrassment." Let me just fix this page right here. Come back. There we go. All right. My page just went down. Hold on. All right. Maybe you people in London live on other people's drama, but here in America, people are prosecuted, even killed, if they mess with the wrong people. I should hope that as a woman, this should be a bit of an embarrassment that your husband, is acting so juvenile. Maybe you should put him on a shorter leash and keep better tabs on him, or have a baby if married life is boring him. I'm just telling you like it is because enough is enough, and this shit is getting old. Luke Rich needs to grow up and fuck off. He needs to mind his own damn business and stop interfering in other people's affairs. His little friend Chris can make his own decisions and does not need his dear-old buddy Luke to hold his balls for him. Sorry, to hold his balls for him. I respect that you are a lady and that you will put an end to this once and for all. My apologies for being the bearer of bad news." And this is my friend Sandra. Her picture's right there and everything. Once things figures out, see? Okay, this is not me. This is my friend Sandra. So I'm going to show you it to you guys all, if you want to see it. Okay? I'm going to go slowly so you guys can see it. I'm trying to get it into frame shot. That's the first part. Okay, up to married life is boring. Okay. And then that's the rest of it. All right, so there's proof that my friends are having my back when it deals with Luke Rich and his acts and everything and stuff, right? So what did she get back? this is what it says. She responded and first said that me or you should talk to Luke, and then told me thank you. When I tried to respond, looked like she blocked me because the message said she's not taking messages right now. All right, so there is, because that's another part of a message she was talking about from something else. Now, you see, this is sad because I have tried to talk to Luke. I have tried to talk to everything, and Luke does not want to give up. He's never met me, and he's lied to people that he's met me. All this other stuff and everything. So, and then to have his wife block my friend who's reporting her husband is being an ass and all this other stuff. This is a little puzzling to me because if you're married and everything, you should be concentrating on your wife and spoiling her rotten, not being in your friend's business when he's trying to have a relationship. Or like Chris's other friends who tried to convince him that I'm nothing. Because this is the funny part, like I said, where was Gwen? Where was Jen and Ed? Where was Brittany? Where was Steven? Where was all his Euroblogger people, right? All his friends going down to the consulate, trying to figure out why he couldn't come to America again, getting him doctor's appointments, everything. I was the one doing that. And I'm the bad guy? So here's what I wanted to tell you guys. So I basically told everybody how pissed off I am. Yes, I'm still pissed off. I also found out on Facebook how I could download basically my Facebook Lives and I put them on YouTube, right? So I wanted to show you that I actually was in the UK, that there was fun with Christopher. Everything was good. And I also wanted to show you the stuff you couldn't see because you weren't a Facebook friend, and how this guy, Luke Rich, keeps harassing me, harassing my friends, telling my friends he wants to rip me a new one because I was arguing with Christopher. Do you see what I mean? For someone who's never met me, you know, and refuses to meet me, and allegedly, and you've seen also, has harassed me and spread rumors about me and Chris, up to the point with this baby rumor that no one wants to admit to, right? Here's what I had to deal with, then why I was gone from YouTube for a couple of weeks or days or whatever you want to call it. All right, this is a semi-list of everyone that has called me in the past week. Ever since the one about me and Chris having a kid, oh, the rumor has gotten crazier. Me and Chris had a kid. Me and Chris had twins. Me and Chris did this. Me and Chris. All right, no. All right. The first person has an R name. Now, I don't know if it's their real name or anything, but they said, I finally watched all of your YouTube. Upon seeing the one, Chris and I have no kids, I am so sorry that I believed Chris and Luke's rumors about you. Can you forgive me? I said, who are you? That person knows them very well and wants to know if I can forgive them because of the poor judgment that Chris and Luke has placed upon me for them to view me as. I said, well, think about it. There was another one, C. I am so sorry we just believed Chris and Luke because they said you hated us. I don't hate anybody. I only hate the people's actions towards me. I am so sorry and will keep watching for more lies. I was like, okay, that one hung up. Then there was a K name. Oh my God, I am so sorry. I listened to Josh and Chris at Con and looked at YouTube for myself. Chris is dumb to have done that to you, and Josh needs to apologize to you for helping him. I am so sorry. Okay, that's a Con friend of theirs. It's J name. Really, you don't know Luke? He says he knows you from day one. I will see what I can do to help. That was a J name. Another C name. What do you mean you and Chris have no kids? Oh my God, why would Chris lie? Okay, see, so how the rumor got spread? Okay, let me fix this again. There was an M name. Sweetie, I am so sorry. Luke needs to stay with his own little wife and stop stalking you. He also needs to get out of Chris's life. Okay, see, all there. All right, all there. This one had no name, and they said Luke needs to fuck his wife more and not fuck with Chris and you. I am sorry. Who's ever? That's why they put no name. An A name. Why did Luke do that? Oh my God, he's an ass. A B name. Christopher should not have lied and stood up for you. An X name. X, literally X. Okay? These are just the highlight ones. I can tell you the other ones from memory. So you're the girl that Chris talks about all the time. Yet, why is he not telling the truth? Plus, Luke needs to back out and get to be with his wife. Let's see. L name. Sweetie, I need to speak with them. I need to speak with Chris. I know Chris. I know Josh. I know Carriette, etc. Now it makes sense. And why they need to tell the truth. This jealousy thing must stop. So this L name knows them all. Okay? Then an M name. Luke is an ass. Chris needs help. He feels for you. Let's see what else, because my handwriting sucks. I'm sorry, guys. He needs to grow up and grow a set. Ooh, yeah, sorry about that one. The N name. No way. Oh my God. I wanted to go over to Chris's parents and congratulate them with the good news. No children? Really? No children? They believe the rumor. A P name. Blimey, no. You and Chris didn't have twins? An S name. Why? Why did Chris lie? Why did Chris lie? He needs to grow a set. A second one that said he needs. Oh my God, there were some, this is just a synopsis of all the phone calls. There was even some that were like, we're buying you the crib, we're buying this. And then there were some that said they know them from conventions. They took a chance and watched my YouTubes. Now, Luke allegedly is harassing my videos again because he can't put any comments or anything. And all the other people on here too, because I have warned you guys, if you are blocked, you cannot put comments on YouTube or anything. All right? You have to start realizing I'm done with this game and this war I never started. I'm moving on with things. You're going to see a lot more things where it's, you know what I mean? Right now I'm writing the second book. And it's not about you guys. It's about stuff about how guys like to play games with girls and everything. You know, it's dealing with past exes. It's dealing with whatever. Because I have to buy 10 ISBN numbers to be a better price. So I'd rather start writing and getting everything together so I have it. You know? But you guys have got to stop. Like I said, basically run because you've pissed me off enough. But to keep trying to attack me for things that are the stupidest little things because you have nothing better to do, you heard what those people said there. All right? I'm still getting phone calls, but now the phone calls are turning the tables on Luke and Chris and everybody because now people are going, we've watched her YouTubes. We've spoken to her. We've done, wow. For two guys who really, really don't realize that people speak to other people and talk with other people, and the truth, because you can't keep up your story, comes out. How much longer can these two keep up their lies? Really? How much longer can they keep up the stories that they're telling and everything? Because people are now starting to put two and two together, who I am and what I did for those past 3 years with Christopher. Also, they're putting the story together on who helped Josh and everything. The ones who accused me of things are starting to talk to me and said, we're very, very sorry and everything. Can you forgive us and everything? Josh said the wrong thing. Chris said the wrong thing. They all lied. And they're very upset. And the reason why I didn't give those people's names is because they gave me only permission to give their first letter of their names. So we have an R, a C, a K, a J, a C, an M, a no name, an A, B, X, an L, an M, an N, a P, and an S. All right? There were many others. There's some that had another C name, a D name. There was other ones. Some of them even went where Rose, where you know they didn't. Some of them didn't want to give their real names. I don't even know if those are real names. But right now, I'm dealing with the fact that now it's turned the tables on them because people now are seeing the fact that Luke and Chris lied. And it's getting to Luke, it's getting to Chris because they cannot see anything anymore unless people tell them and everything. Right? Like I said, the only reason I find out the latest rumor about me and Chris is when people like this call me. Otherwise, I can give two fucks on what Chris is doing right now because he's going to, the lies he tells, he's going to hurt himself anyway. Because I told him, he keeps lying, he's going to lose his teeth. You know, keep taking the tramadol. It's going to make your muscles weak and everything. You're not going to gain weight, causes sexual side effects and everything. You know what? Just, you know what? Do what you want to do. Live in your fantasy world. But remember this, I'm not coming back. It's not one of our past fights. And what is Luke going to do when his friend is crumbling on the ground? Because that's clearly what's going to happen in the fantasy world mind. In reality, I don't know, because they live in a fantasy world. I don't even know what their reality is. This is probably a little act they concocted so I would talk to Christopher. You know? Christopher knows what he did was wrong. Josh knows what he did was wrong. Luke knows what he has been doing is wrong. But no one is there correcting the situation because out there, they get away with everything. So people, here's what I'm telling you again. Fuck off, back off, and quit it. Because now that last rumor made people think, okay, something's up here. All right? So to reiterate once again, there is no baby. There is no twins. All right? Luke has been shitting a brick because he can't see my Facebook anymore. All right? He's harassing my friends. His wife just blocked one of my friends when she reported that Luke was harassing me and stuff because his wife don't want to deal with it. Must be a happy marriage. All right? My other friends have spoken to Christopher and he's blocked people because he knows he's lying and he knows he did wrong. He had many opportunities to fix this, many opportunities to tell the truth, many opportunities to tell people I was the one for 3.5 years going down to the consulate to see why he couldn't come back to the United States. I was the one scheduling doctor's appointment with famous brain neurosurgeons and everything who helped me out when I was being diagnosed with dyslexia. All right? All the other stuff, all these people I know from conventions that are doctors, lawyers, everything. Even my friend who is studying immigration law even wanted to help because I have done so much good for people. But yet again, I even went back in my YouTubes because part of my book, my second book I'm writing, I had dictated on YouTube. And it was right after Christopher had gotten rid of me because of the other girl and everything and stuff, right? When he didn't want to tell anybody, he didn't want to do, right? He got into one of his, as we called it back then, moods, right? He was mad when Gwen got married back then. He was mad at everything else. And it's the same thing over again. You know? I'm not Gwen 2.0. Very happy when she wrote an article, but when I wrote an article, he didn't care for 2 fucks. All right? Yet I was the one who helped him. Meanwhile, his little friend is banned and everything. She's told the world this. Everyone in the whole world knows it. All right? Carrie Ad has a jealous streak. Okay? You have Josh who lied. You have the other 2, Anthony and Rachel, who, yes, I would love to speak to them again, but how can I trust them? Anthony more so I would love to speak to because he was the lesser of the evils, all right? But at the same time, like I said, this has got to stop, all right? And if they're all watching, and I know you guys do, you got to understand this. You can't get away with this. This is not how the world works. And if you think it is, eventually someone else is going to point it out to you, and who knows what's going to happen to you. You think bullying me is just like, oh, you're Mr. Big Shot or anything? You are a bunch of fucking cowards. Because you cannot deal with life. I learned how to deal with life. I ain't no coward. Okay? I will tell you verbally, and you can ask all my friends, why I could point out everything wrong with what you're doing right now. Because something happened to you guys years ago that you did not get corrected or help for, and you want to take it out on me, well, guess what? It doesn't work that way. You better all either atone for what the fuck you're doing, or eventually it's going to come down to the point where when someone finally decides that they want me, and it ain't Christopher, oh, it's going to be hell. Because he can go do whatever he wants, but if another girl walks away from him, it's not them, it's him. Maybe everybody leaving him is because of how he acts and listens to all you jackasses. And that's why everyone said Chris met his match with me, because I do not stand for that. I do not get changed for anybody. Out of respect for his parents, I did not do what I wanted to do out in the UK, and that was smack the shit out of him. For all the lies he told and all the deceit he's done. Because I thought he had changed. And guess what? He didn't. So out of respect for his parents, yes. But when his dad turned on me, that hurt. Because they didn't want to get involved with anything. I think it's about time they need to get involved. Because if these are Christopher's friends, does not have friends. He has frenemies who will steer him into what they want to do and manipulate him. But guess what? He's the biggest manipulator going. He tried with me. Be a good girl. This, everything. No. We don't play that game. We don't act like a child. We don't sit there. Get off your ass and go find a fucking job. Maybe then everyone will stay out of your fucking life. But now, thanks to this last rumor, I am very happy because now the phone calls are dying down. They are more asking questions about me and finding out the truth rather than blaming me for his fuck up and Luke's fuck up and Josh's fuck up. People are like, oh, we didn't hear that part. Oh, why did they lie? Oh, okay. So that's why I wanted to update you guys. You'll see some more stuff because since now that I know I can download my Facebook Lives to here, I will be showing you more stuff because I'll probably be outside live broadcasting when I have a signal. Right now I'm going back to my shredding and everything else, getting rid of old papers and things and stuff like that, and weeding out stuff I need to save for work and all the other things. Just trying to condense it down to where it's more manageable now, that I don't have to babysit Christopher's ass while he's going, look at me, look at me, you know? If he really wanted this relationship or me as a friendship, he should have worked at it and told you guys all the fuck off. But guess what? He should have stayed gone that day in May after he came here to New York. I mean, sorry, not New York, to Florida. All right? He was supposed to come up to New York through JFK, but he didn't. He went out straight through Florida. Basically, when he called me and said his past came back to haunt him, you know what? Should have stayed gone. And I shouldn't have picked up the phone. Plus, I probably would have been still in school. But, who knows? Things happen for a reason, but he's not getting away with this. All right? Neither is Luke. I'm reporting it again that I'm being harassed again and my friends are being harassed. And when we tried to fix it, this is documenting the fact that no one wants to fix it on the UK end. Even the police department. They did as best they could and as far as they could go with it. They thought maybe their citizens were smart enough, but as you can see, they're not. So, I'll talk to you guys soon. And hopefully, you know what? Things will get better. Who knows? Bye.